Hi everyone, welcome to Coloring with Lori. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm a few minutes early, so probably be talking to myself for a minute. Plus, as us know, sorry, little Matlock in the background. As we know, those that do lives, it takes a minute for it to pop up for everybody else to see it. Well, looks like we're up and running. Hello, hello. Alright. Okay. Well, hello to anybody watching the playback. Anybody watching? I don't see anybody here right now, so I am still trying to get my computer up and running. I am hoping that our last power outage did not kill it because I haven't had it on since. But like I've said in the past, the only problem that poses is I don't know if I can change the privacy setting on my phone. What? Anyway, this is the progress from Teresa Goodrich, Small Town Charm. I'll hopefully get it done tonight. I don't see why I shouldn't, unless I have huge interruptions. I am still so undecided on what color to do everything. And I forgot to bring down that yellow. That's kind of a bummer, that canary yellow. I wonder if I could substitute a Chromo Flow. They do have some bright yellows. I just don't know if they'll blend right with the Prismacolors. But I think for the pot, I'm gonna just kind of stick to the terracotta, but go a little lighter. I'm thinking like ginger rootish. Ginger root. Hey, Taylor. Hi, hi, hi. I was hoping you'd be up tonight. I wasn't sure since you had such a late night last night. That was nice. I had company all night last night. You was sleepy. It was funny. But hey, at least you said hi to me. I couldn't chat the whole time because Mike was home, so if I stare at my phone too long while he's talking to me, he gets, a little I don't know if jealous is the right word, but a little like, hey, I'm home talking to you. Thanks, Taylor. Yeah. Amy's up. She should be in a minute. I don't know though because she's on the road, so sometimes she can't get hooked up to YouTube, So we'll see. We shall see. So I'm getting close. I'm getting close. Did you see my piano? I'm actually working on it. I did a little bit more today. I'd say I'm half done. You think? I really don't like this page, Taylor. But I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I think the only part I like is my flowers. But anyway, like I've said before, I'm not much into what you call it, big areas. So it's a struggle for me. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Getting it done. Getting it done. Okay. So I'm going to turn the page just a little bit. Like I said, I don't know if you're here when I talk about the pots. I'm just going to kind of keep them a terracotta color, but a little bit lighter than these other ones because I just can't decide what color to go. My one thought was the opposite of red, which is green. We already have a ton of green. So it's something about sitting back here that makes my nose run, that's for sure. Okay, the computer did come on. It's not letting me do anything though, so it's still loading stuff. I hope it didn't die. The brown out. This is jasmine. That's not what I want. I want yellow ochre, don't I? Ooh, maybe all three. Goldenrod, yellow ochre, and jasmine is gonna be our three. I think might have to pull something a little darker, but maybe we'll be okay. So what's up, Taylor? What you been up to today? Anything fun? I know you went to some streams. I was bopping around a little bit. I saw you at Linda's, but I think you were gone already. That's why I said, yeah, I was looking for you too. I was like, where'd you go? I saw that and I love her gold trim. I'm like, ooh, that's nice. That was a nice idea. I assume it's gel pen, but I don't know. Amy's is black too, right? And she did the golden underneath. I'll tell you the one thing I really, really like with Amy's is her woodwork around her window. She did a phenomenal job on that. That is so pretty. My mom told me I had to color it black because she knew what kind of piano it was, the brand. My mom used to play piano. I used to know a little bit. I could read music. Now I don't know. It's one of those. That was something. Didn't use it. Lost it. Mike kept trying to get me to play again, and I don't remember the notes. I just did not. I might have to bring in a little bit of brown in here. Hi, Lorri. Hi, Lorri. I'm reading what you're saying, Amy. That's the MS backward brain. See, I stopped going to family functions because of that. Be telling myself happy birthday. Hello, Amy. I was just saying how much I liked your woodwork. But I don't think we're beating that pink piano there. Yeah, I don't know. I think my computer might be dead, guys. That's gonna stink. Power outage might have got it. It's like up and on, but I can't do anything. It doesn't do anything. So, here we are. So yeah, I just added some light umber in here for a little bit more. So the light umber and then into the goldenrod. And the yellow ochre. And I also brought in some cream as a blender. It's amazing how many layers this paper takes. A piano took forever. Hi, Kim. I was just talking about how much I liked your gold on your piano. I'll show you my progress since I don't think Amy's seen it either since today. So there's where I'm at. I'm actually probably further than you guys thought, huh? Oh, yay, the computer's working. Okay, we got Kim. I'm such a dummy. Well, not a dummy. I'm just slow sometimes. You need an inhaler. You wouldn't believe, like, I was sitting there later that night and it popped in my head. I'm like, oh my God. She was talking, and you even said, my doctor's appointment. But, you know, I did need my inhaler at the time, so. You helped me out, because I could tell, you know, I was, to catch my breath. So. I was like, oh my God, she was talking about her doctor's appointment, which I can't believe because me and my mom joked about that all night long. So. I picked 3, and then you're going to pick 1. How's that sound? Thank you, thank you. And then, unless somebody else, because we were going to do Village Charm, so I'll show you the 3. I'll put in there. You know what? Yeah. Let me do that. You want to do that now? Or you want to wait till I finish coloring this one? We should probably do it while Kim's still here and Amy before they fall asleep, in case any of you fall asleep. If you don't like any of these 3 and you have a different one that you'd like to do, I'm also willing. but I did pick 3, and I thought we could see if you guys want to do one of those 3. Okay, does that sound good? My rib recipe. Sorry, I don't know what is going on. Oh no. Okay. Dang, did I say hi? I don't think I did. It's okay. I have done 2 already. You've done 2 already, and what? In Village Charm? Oh, you did page 2 already. Okay. You did this one already? Okay, we'll move it. I'll pick a different one. Because I had another one flagged. I think it was the one with the boats. Did you do that one yet? This one? That would be 2. I actually had this one picked first and I changed that. So, okay. So this is 1. This is 2. And this is 3. So 3, 2, and 1. Okay, vote. One or 3. Well, that helps a lot, Taylor. I like those 2 the best too, so I'm good. Amy, Kim, 1, 2, or 3. I guess we'll go 1 or 3. We'll get rid of 2. How's that? So 3 or 1. Three. Okay. All right. We doing 3. So this will be the one we start next week. I wanted to do something outside since it's, summery and nice, and we've been doing a lot of indoor stuff, so that's why I picked that one. And then I didn't know, you said you also wanted to color in Wish You Were Here, so I don't know, did you pick a page for us to color? Do you have this one? Taylor, do you have Wish You Were Here? 3 is good? 3 is fine? Okay, 3 it is. All right. Thomas, how are you? We've been worried about you. I sure will, Thomas. I hope you, your mom, and doggy are doing well. Really nice to see you. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Good to see you. You take care. Appreciate the stopping. And hey, hit that like button. Glad you're doing well. I said hi to you on Amy's comment, too, that you left on her page. I was happy to see you. We've been asking about you. You have a good night. Okay. I'm just going to do this one down here the same way. I'm really over this page, guys, and I think it's because I started that piano, but I don't know. The Prismacolors have been giving me trouble. They were actually really nice today. I didn't have the air conditioning, and they were all nice and soft and creamy from it being hot in here. I almost want to stick them outside before I start using them. Now that the air's back on, they feel all hard and scratchy. And I keep stopping because, like I said, my computer does not seem to be working. And that is... that's not good. I don't do a lot on it. You guys, I don't know. We do so much on our phones now. But I don't know if I can get to like the YouTube Studio controls on my phone. Oh, so sorry. That's right, because I moved down. Thank you, Kim. What would I do without you? I just haven't seen you around, Thomas. Haven't seen you comment on anything. And, you know, I watch Kitty's videos and stuff, and you usually comment on there, and haven't seen you comment on there either, so. Maybe worry's not the wrong word. Wondering about you, hoping you're doing good. Oh, thank you, Taylor. Specific colors for the Teresa Goodrich? Nope, whatever you want. Okay, and you do have Wish You Were Here. Okay. So does anybody want to pick a picture out of Wish You Were Here? I would. That's what I told her. She needs to be here so that I'm stay in frame. You know, I do, like, I forget when I move down to move it up, but I would eventually, I do have a second screen that I'm watching, so I would eventually notice. And like I said, I'm a little preoccupied because I don't know what's happening with my computer. Oh, it seems to be dead. So that is going to be a problem. Okay, I'm gonna reboot it one more time. I don't know. We shall see. But anyway, anybody do anything fun today? Just see anything neat on the road? Gosh, we have had rain every day since last Wednesday. Lost our power again on Monday. We got really lucky when the power went out that the temperature dropped because it was like 98 degrees before it stormed. So it's been in the 90s, which is unusual for us here in Michigan this time of year. But hopefully it looks like starting tomorrow we're going to drop back down into like our normal temps, which would be, you know, 80, mid 80. You know, we don't usually hit 90-degree weather until August and have very, very few hot days. I think we've had more hot days this year than we had the whole summer last year. Okay, that's fine. Well, we don't need to pick it tonight, so if you do a live or, you know, whatever, and you pick one, that'd be cool. Okay. I will do the one. Okay, Kim will do the 1, 2, 3 thing on her stream. Okay, that sounds good. All right, bye, Thomas. Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Appreciate you being here. Oops. You could have left. It was. Did you take that off, Kim? That you'll do the 1, 2, 3 thing? You can. What is happening? Did I miss something? I know that, Taylor, but that's the only time I color it. It's like, so 4 weeks. It's been 4 hours, 5 hours. You know, that's all. It's because that's all I'm coloring is Teresa Goodrich right now. So, and the flowers, I hated doing these flowers. They were so tedious to me. I didn't know what to do with them, and so I was really happy that you really liked them. And then I did have an accident. I knew I felt something. I had an accident with these, but you can't really tell. So, because I had a acrylic pen explode on them. Oh, hey, and if for any of you that like acrylic pens and you use, like, you know, when you use a Posca and you mess up and you can scrape it off, the I don't know about any of the other cheaper brands or whatever, but 2D Arts don't do that. You can't scrape those off. So I don't know if it's like a different kind of acrylic, if it's not a water base, maybe it's an oil base. I don't know. I have them around here somewhere. I'm trying to stay focused though. Well, I should definitely get this page done. If I don't, I'm quitting coloring. You're lost, Kim? Me too, a little bit. I was reading backwards. Well, if Kim does a stream and we're all there, we'll pick it. If Taylor does a stream and we're all there, we'll pick it. How's that sound? Whoever does it first. Does that sound good? It does get confusing with the chats, I tell you. I'm confused too, Kim. It's because I read everything backwards. Whew, man, my hands have been so sore. So all I got left to do is that welcome sign in the boots. We actually might start Village Charm tonight. I am so upset I forgot to bring that yellow down, though. I forgot that, why can't I remember the name of that yellow? Canary yellow. Down. I know I have at least one. I looked. Kim, no mail yet, huh? Okay, let me see. I am lost. Oh, no, Taylor. I'm just messing with you, too. You did not offend. I'm sorry. Okay, do it on Kim's channel? Okay. Okay, Kim. When you go live, we'll do the 1, 2, 3 and wish you were here. Okay. Ooh, well, I'm glad you kept driving. Thank you so much, Taylor. My brother said to check my mail. He's like, I don't know if they're going to send it through, blah, blah, blah. You might have need to put 2 stamps. I'm like, 2 stamps? It weighed less than a greeting card. But he said because it was like a bumpy thing. I mean, somebody probably opened it thinking it was something. Well, maybe it's just going under the microscope, I hope. Mike's been really bad about getting our mail. Man, he almost put me in a position. He didn't get the mail for like 2 weeks, and I got sent stuff for my health insurance that I needed to send in some paperwork and stuff. Well, he brought that mail in at 11 o'clock on the date. So, you know, after I submitted everything online, I was like 1 minute late. I was like, oh my God, they could so easily cancel my stuff. Man, I was so mad. It's those little things. Okay. So, 3 of them processed, 2 of them just sat there, so I don't know what the heck that means. Fingers crossed and prayers. That's what that meant. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. Gosh, all this time, these boots, I just cannot decide. It's crazy. I'm gonna test this. Yeah, see, this yellow is awful. Awful, awful. Lemon yellow. It's hard and scratchy and icky. Let's try that deco. And I have heartburn and I haven't even eaten or drank anything. Oh, maybe that's why. The empty tummy. Okay, let's try to connect to the internet again. My poor computer over here. I just want a little something to deepen that up. Little something. Wonder where our other night owls are tonight. You've got to be kidding me. That's nuts because like greeting cards have like stuff stuck to them, especially if they're like homemade and stuff. Huh. Well, if that's the case, that ain't happening. That's terrible. You spend $10 to mail a $2 item. Okay, I got to Google. Yay! What? Are we going to YouTube or are we just staying at Google? Alright, we're going to YouTube. Off to see the wizard. So I just used a little bit, how ironic, of the orange cadmium hue 118 along with the deco yellow. Geez, for that price, Kim. Shame I don't drive. I'd just bring it to you. We still have prostitutes in Michigan, too. 8 Mile. Downtown Mount Clemens. When I used to work in the waitress in the downtown Mount Clemens, the undercover prostitutes would come in there to eat. Pretty funny. were really pretty too. They probably were trying to get her husband. He's pretty handsome. And it seems like he has a great personality. You guys make the cutest couple. Okay, we down to the boots. And I really wanted to make them yellow, but I don't think that's going to work without that yellow. But, ugh. What do I do? What do I do? Blue? Would that be too much blue? That was my first choice, was blue. And I saw Kim's and she did them so good and I got intimidated. I'm not a fan of Prismacolor blues. Taylor, that's so funny. That's what I asked her the first night. She was staying somewhere. I'm like, do you have pepper spray and mace? They better send him back. You let them have him? Hey, me. Oh, I just don't know. I'm so undecided. Maybe turquoises. Maybe that'll do it. Yeah. Do these go together? All right, there we go. This is what I'm going to try for the boots. Okay. Light green, light aqua, and aquamarine. 920, 992, and 905. And I'm going to try not to stew about my mail, because that is a bummer. Oh. Going down with the light green. Can't even see. It seems really dark in here tonight. I mean, my lighting's always the same. Did you put stars in or window? Liking to see other people's pages until I'm done, so I don't. Exactly. Yes, I was thinking about that too, and I was gonna say, stop posting the pages when you're doing them. Did I put stars in my window? No. I tried to do some Posca, but I closed my book before it was dry, so I have to redo that. For the white. So I did the white, and it splatted. Yeah. Well, that's good, Amy. I think you should keep them. Okay. Light green for a base. I'm going to leave that highlight white for now. It might not stay white. Mike looks at my pictures every once in a while. I've told you guys that. And he's like, you have to do these with brown leather on the bottom and the yellow top. I said, Mike, they're rubber boots. They're not working boots. Like, yes, they are. I'm like, okay, so I'm just not showing you this picture anymore because they're rubber boots. And then I showed him the front of the page. So then he's telling me how I need to do the bottoms and this. And I'm like, okay, you go ahead and do that. Like, that's impossible with these big, thick black lines. I'm gonna do that belt the same color, but leave that buckle white also. That would be cool, stars in the window. I might just do that since my pasta wasn't going down very well. I see that's blue. Prismacolor blue I think is very all of them. I think they're weird. They're like gritty and sticky. Excuse me. I find that with their blues and some of their reds, and now they're yellows. Wow. I must not use other yellows other than that. I do want it. Did she? Um, ugh. It's the only one I use and I can't remember the name. You know, that yellow I don't have. Canary. Good grief. Been a day, been a day. Did y'all see my... I tried to do a video. It's the first time I tried to do like a color in chat, and Pebble said, oh no, not having it. If you have 5 minutes, watch it, because she's so cute, her at the end. She's jumping on my arm the whole time. And I'm just like, okay, this is not happening. He said, no, 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 no. You only get to do this on Friday. No stars? Okay, no stars. Yes. He does. Like, I'm coloring a guitar right now, and he plays guitars. And you should just hear him. You need to do this, and you need to do that. And I'm like, there's like a hairline of space. I can't put 3 colors in there. You can do it. Yes, you can. Canary, right? Canary. I just can't remember. Okay, wait. That's the wall in the house. What is that? Not understanding that comment. Did I just color something that was the wall? Sorry about the sniffle. Gosh, I've been catching the afternoon lives. Right of you guys are all signing off. It's kind of... I'm like, Kim, you were totally like, okay, bye. I'm like, wow, did you know I just signed on here? That's pretty funny. But like I said, it's good. It gives me something to watch at night. So it was nice to have lives last night. Kind of funny. I don't know if you knew that, Taylor, that Jess was streaming at the same time last night. I watched you both. Yeah, I know you saw Pebbles. She's so pretty. Is that the wall you were talking about, that she was leaning against the wall? Oop, she hears me talking about her. She's peeking at me. She's on the other side of the desk tonight. Lately, she's been in the bedroom while I stream, but tonight she came and... Whoop, did you just hear her? She just sighed. Stop talking about me. Oh, right. Good grief. What, Kim? Um, what? Hi to anyone that is watching and not chatting. I appreciate you being here with us. Reading Kim's comment here. I don't know how to. Oh, I know. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be. Because we laugh because of something Mike said too. Oh gosh, Kim, stop. Ay, ay, ay. You know, we think men don't pay attention and don't have any idea what's going on. Sometimes they're so intuitive, it's crazy. Well, he is. Like, he acts like he's not listening and he's, like, eavesdropping on the lives when I watch. Well, there's a couple he won't listen to and he'll turn up his stuff over there and. Couple voices he likes. I know I was watching somebody, and it was videos, nobody that goes live, and he was like, "Who is that? Whatever happened to Tasia?" Like it was so funny. He just and I can't remember if she. I think she's from the UK, and he just didn't like her accent, you know. I found that so funny. Whatever happened to Tasia? Like she does. Well, since then, you know, she's done a couple lives or whatever, and it's funny because he'll be like, you know, that's Tasia. He's like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I miss her coming in. You don't know. You know, she goes in and out with the coloring, so. It was. It was. It was for me too because when thank you, Taylor. Yeah, I think I settled on a good color. Um, you know, I listen I watch on my laptop and it's Mike's account, so I can't chat because he doesn't have a channel. And then I watch on my phone. So I had one of you on the tablet and one of you on the phone, and then when I needed to chat, I would switch you to the phone and put the other one on the tablet, but listening to you both, and I could follow conversation. So. Oh, okay. Okie dokie. Got it. Yeah, you sounded like you were about to just fall out, though, Taylor. You sounded so tired. You're like, you going to bed, Lori? You ready for bed? I'm like, girl, I haven't even had dinner yet. I made my dinner when she was done. But I don't know. As much as I appreciate the painting and the watercoloring, I don't know. I definitely enjoy to watch coloring. So, you know, if somebody's painting and somebody's coloring, I'm definitely gonna steer towards watching the coloring just because the painting's something that I don't do. So, I definitely like, you know, being part of the conversation and part of the, you know, being part of the club. But I do not want to paint. I already did it. Didn't like it. Not what I want to do. Thank you, Amy. Okay, wait, I gotta back up. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Taylor. Every time I said something, you said hi. Like, I just got there, I'm like, you sleepy. Oh, God. And Kim, you're like, oh, yeah, great show to decide. Here we thought we were watching something we could watch with the granddaughter. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna start doing, Taylor. I mean, if I'm sitting upstairs and I'm coloring and I'm just looking for something to watch, it's just something. Actually, it's looking for somebody to listen to while I'm coloring because if I have to watch, then could you imagine how long it would take me to do stuff? Um, yeah, I'm just, you know. But you're gonna do ATC cards too, aren't you? You're gonna get into that, Taylor, the ATCs. Oh, you know what, Amy? I pulled out the bookmark that you made me to bring down here to show, and I forgot to bring it. I'm sorry. Everybody's talking about making bookmarks, and I'm like, I need to show that. I love that bookmark you made for me. I don't use it because I don't want to ruin it. I keep it in a plastic thing. Oh, okay. Oh my god, I know swatching is the worst. And some people love it. Oh my god, of course, Kim. Yes. Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna try them. Alrighty. Your camera's not really picking the low lights up on the boots. I don't know. Does that mean I have to go darker? I can see them. Probably when I take my picture, I can see them. The picture really shows up stuff a lot better. Sorry. Sometimes when I'm watching people, I'm like, dang, I wish I could really see what that looks like because, like, I think my stuff looks better in person than it does in camera. So, you know, when I see other people's, and, you know, I would really like to see it. And then some stuff I think that possibly can't look good. Yeah, I'm not. Um, I will say, watching Ivy make that watercolor and swatch that, I was mesmerized just watching her stir that gold and stir that gold. I'm like, oh my god, she's flipping hypnotizing. And that first rose gold was beautiful. But I was like, wow, I can't believe it's that easy to make watercolor. So, but what would be the point of making it? Is it cheaper? It seems like that was a lot of product, which would end up more expensive. And then she didn't put in the preservative, so does that mean it's going to mold? I mean, she only did two colors because she couldn't find her. Her husband rearranged her cupboards, apparently. It was so funny. I do use my swatches, and I do swatch, but I would not. But people do watch them, so. So much for the History Channel, exactly. Yeah. That's so funny, though. we'll watch something educational. She gonna be telling her mom on you, do you know what Grandma had me watch? Kim, you'd probably get a lot of views if you did a live while she was straightening your hair. People love to watch that stuff. I mean, I know you're a coloring channel and stuff, but just keep her face off the camera. I know you're concerned about that, and I don't blame you. One of my girlfriends has a beautiful daughter, and she's always posting her pictures and stuff, and I'm like, I'm never. She looks like a real life Barbie doll. I mean, she's just amazingly pretty. And the body too, you know. Ooh, got a hand cramp. I said the pencils are so hard today after, they just feel so hard after being so creamy. And Amy, like, right, should be asking Mom. I don't know, Amy, you're really good at that. Yeah, she does seem to like to experiment. She gets so excited. It's cute. Yeah. Like I said, I was just mesmerized with the stirring, you know, and watching it pearlize, and the it was like putting me to sleep. Like, ooh, I need to stop staring at my screen. Okay. I think we got a good blend on those. As much as we're gonna get. I'm coloring too hard today. Tense. Got a lot of stuff going on. That's. Ugh. Well, I'll tell you one thing that's happening. We're having a family reunion, the very first we've ever had. And it started yesterday and it goes till Monday, and it's in Sandusky, Ohio. Now, I haven't been handicapped the way I am handicapped for very long, so I don't know about like venturing that far away from home. I'm scared. I don't even think that I could sit in the car for that long. But so I'm not gonna go. They really do. If I was ever to buy some watercolors, that's what I would buy. One of those little 5-6 packs. But I have one 4-pack of some shimmery watercolors. That's where I tried four of them. Nope. Mm-mm. Yeah, those Gamsey Karantaki ones are really pretty. Of course, Taylor, you can ask whatever you want. Now, if I answer, that's a different story. I'm pretty open, though. I'll probably answer. Let's hear it. I'm just going to grab this goldenrod for the boot here. Light coat. And then I want a really dark something. Brown, I think. So I'll use sepia. Go in between. Just kind of deepen up her lines, I guess. And this little lip under here. The goldenrod and sepia. Okay. That should be enough. I I definitely need that sharpened a little bit. To get the blend softer, because I don't like the harsh contrast in the lines. Exactly, Kim. It's not where I want it. And honestly, like in the camera, I don't like the way they look at all. But close up, I can see the dark. I don't know if you... Let me see if I bring it up, if you can see it in the camera. Because you can't see any of my low lights in the camera. I need to go this way. But see how choppy that darker blue is? I really want to blend that out. But I need, like down on these feet, yeah, I want that smoothed out. And I will work on it some more. I was just getting sick of doing it, so I thought I'd finish the bottoms. And then I'll go back up there and blend that a little better. But I kind of do feel like I need something a little bit darker. I'm just scared because these blues are so weird. Yeah. Yep. No, if I colored harder, then you can't move the color. Especially on this paper. Because if you press harder and get it into the texture of the paper, that's all you're going to do. Once that texture is filled, you can't add any more color. So if you don't build the layers up slow, the paper will stop taking the color. And that's kind of what happened here, is what I didn't go slow enough when I was building the color. So I got a little bit harsher line than I wanted. But I was also trying to darken it up, which caused the harsher line. So now I'm just going to add another color, which I added Peacock Blue 1027. And I was noticing that today, like, as I was not happy with that piano picture, I'm like, it's because I'm rushing. You know, I'm not doing the little detail things that I normally do and take the time and, you know, do 1,700 layers and... But that's why. And I know a lot of people, they may be able to get these results some other way, but, well, for one, if you're using a solvent, you can put it on as hard as you want and blend it together. Or, I know they also, a lot of people will use the clear alcohol marker blenders to blend pencil. But yeah, I am actually coloring pretty hard today, which is why, if I would have went lighter to begin with, this wouldn't have took as long, because what I did was got my line too harsh. So now I kind of have to correct it with a darker color. And blend them all back in again. There's no tooth left. It won't do anything. Ah, Kim, you said the same thing I did. Good girl. Yeah, you won't get the same results just putting it down. I'm not saying you'll get bad results. You're just not going to get the same results. Because see, now what I have to do, because I filled up the tooth, like you said, to use the blender. Now what I have to do to put more color on the paper is build the color on top. But that should make it easy for me to smooth out because I've already filled the texture of the paper. So now I'm just kind of, the pencils are just sitting on top of each other, the wax. Did I explain that right? Does that make sense, boys and girls? Now I'm getting the blend I want. Can you tell the difference? I can. And if you would believe, there's still white on that side over there, so I actually have not filled all the tooth yet. So now I am applying pressure to fill the tooth with this final, because this will be my final coat. And I am applying pressure to blend it all in. And I think at this point, all the blender pencil would do is remove color. All right. Oh, no problem. Yes. Yes. I was telling my mom that today. Like, I watch their channels, and I feel like I have no business having a coloring channel because their coloring is very pretty. You know, they don't hesitate with colors. They don't hesitate with what they're going to do. And I've been talking a lot too, Taylor, so yeah. This normally would not take me this long, but I've stopped a lot. I know. But like I said, I have been preoccupied. I was messing with my computer forever. That time goes by so fast. I can't believe it's 1 o'clock already. Man, I thought we'd be starting the other page. It's because I wasn't getting the results I wanted. So I should have started with a darker color to begin with. See, now I'm pressing too hard again. Stop it, Taylor. Leave me alone. I love you, Taylor. Just kidding. Yeah. We getting there. We getting there. Yeah, like I said, the pencils felt really, really hard today. They were just not. This one, for some reason, that, what did I grab? That peacock blue helped give me some waxy feel. And then, you know, for this to be done, what I'll do is the gold trim. It's kind of my thing. I have like 6 Jelly Roll gold pens, and I don't really use, well, I have these because my mom bought a 6-pack. So I have like 6 of these, plus these ones that I have. So I've been using those to do all the trims on these Teresa Goodrich books. Why not, right? So I don't do a lot of Christmas, and that's really the only time that I use gel pens. So right, now we're gonna do the smush and blend it all together, and that's with the light green. I don't think I have any, oh, I do. I'm just going to use a Prismacolor Silver to do these buckles. I don't know why there would be buckles on rubber boots, but there happens, which I think was why he thought they were like brown working boots or whatever. Okay, but And then some white in those highlights. I don't know if I want to do a white gel pen. They never work. These things don't work for crap. I have so many of these pens. What a waste of money. Posca, Posca. Okay. I know I have a Juilliard white around here somewhere. Oh gosh. That's my computer again. 2 yard comes with 2 whites and 2 blacks, which I find strange. I have no idea which one I use because they're white. I don't know. Do you guys, anyone who has Juilliards, you know, I hear the ball in there, but they don't seem to shake. Do you guys shake your Juilliards? Oh, okay. So the water don't get in. That makes sense. Oh, thank you, Taylor. I appreciate that. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, that's what I was trying to tell Amy that one day. You know, just because we color different doesn't make it better or worse. I don't think this is primed. Ooh, these are watery. I guess, yes, we do need to shake them. See, so that's why that one exploded. It was too watery. Now I'm worried this is going to explode because that's very watery. I like my Poscas. Did I finish everything? Yeah, except for the window and the boots. My 40-minute boots. One thing I am going to do, this is how I blend, Taylor. This is like a blending stump. On this, I'll show you. That's the pigment that doesn't get pushed into the paper. So, out of all that I put down, that's all that the paper's not accepting. Where if I would have went down real hard, I would have only got like 1 layer on there. And I'm doing this because I went over it so much. And if you're a Prismacolor user, you know blues and reds smear. Blues, reds, black smears pretty harshly. So, yeah, this is super watery. I don't like that. It's like dripping out of the thing. Is that because it needs to be shook more? Any Juilliard users out there? God, that just poured right off the tip. And these are not cheap. Yeah, that might been it. Just needed to... Gotta really shake the crap out of it. I am not good at that. I don't want to do those other ones. I hate lines in the window. And I will, when that dries, I'll put a, because I don't want it like bright light with that, I will put a little bit of my lightest color over it. This piece I have, there's like a blob in here. That's how you use the Jelly Roll white pens. Yeah, that thing like leaked all over me. I don't like that. I do not like that. Well, I think I am done. Other than the gold. Like I said, I will put a little bit of light over that. And probably something on that too, because that looks kind of bright. Kind of standing out too much. I thought so. Good morning. You want to do some color? Okay. Well, and Main Street will be hard with a color cube. That would be a lot. Do you want to do a specific picture with the color cube, or pick a color cube and we pick our own picture? How would you want to work that? Do the frame? Okay. I don't want to touch that, so where can I, let's work over here. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to use those suckers since I spent the money for them. And like I told you, I can give you the pencil numbers now. And I kind of liked doing it in small victories because, you know, using fewer colors. If the challenge is going to be we can only use the color cube cards, you know, some say use it as a starting point and you can add your other colors. So, but yeah, I'm definitely game for using those suckers. I need to use them. I don't know if you know the story. My mom wanted to get them, and she's like, "I'll go in halves with you," but it was around her birthday, so I just said I'd pay for them. But she's not even coloring now. She's coloring on the computer, which she just bought a bunch more stuff. 4 sets of acrylic markers, a set of watercolor markers, 2 sets of pencils. Ugh. But see, I'm not going to give any of it away because she'll buy more. That's what she did this time. She's doing really well health-wise. So, thank you to anyone who was saying prayers for her. It's a really, really, really rough. God, she was sick since December of 24, so me and Mike were talking about it last night. We did not think she was going to make it. Oh. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, and she's doing better now than she was before she got real sick, too, because she's lost some more weight and feeding her better. Since now the doctor told her she needs to be eating the way I've been trying to feed her. So. Oh, goodness. This is kind of like painting. It's hard to talk while you're doing it. I don't know why their whites are so bad. Their other gel pens are really good. What's up with their dang whites? Oh, that right. Oh, that right. You want to do the same one again? Taylor, last week, he came home late. What are you ordering? Pastas? Kim, are you going to sleep? Is that what you're saying? Night? Okay, good night, Kim. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry about your pencil. I don't know what we're going to do. Okay, good night, Amy, if you fall asleep. Wow. Oh, okay, not the same one. All right. You know how I did it last time? I just used my random number generator, and I did, like, because each box has 250 cards in it. So I wanted to pull... I was a little upset the first time I did it. Like, it gave me all cards from the second, like, from 250 to 500. So I actually did it again, and then I only did 1 to 250, and then 250 to 500, so that they wouldn't be coming out of the same boxes. So I just used a random number generator to pick them, if you want me to do that again, and then we could pick from the 3 if you want to do that. Or I could just do 2, 1 from each box. What you think? What you think? Or did you already leave me? Look, I just poured you another drink, Taylor. You better stay and drink your drink. I got coffee going for Amy. Charlie, want a big cup of coffee? I make you guys coffee. Stay. We only got a few more minutes. I'm almost done. We almost done. I tried looking up the song I was trying to sing last week, and the only one that came up was a Frank Sinatra song, and I'm like, I know that's not the song I was thinking of, because, yeah, no, I'm not a Frank Sinatra fan. Don't really know nothing about his music unless my mom's up there trying to sing him, which is hilarious. I should record that someday. She goes from listening to Queen to listening to Frank Sinatra. Okay. No, just type slow. Want time to say bye. Okay. That was nice, Kim. Thank you. I was... My typos were so bad on my phone today. You know, some days my fingertips are number, like I cannot hit certain keys on my phone. It's like the phone does not register my fingers. And I was talking to, just call me Callie, and I said something to her, and it was so, like, none of the letters were right in the word, and she's like, oh, I knew what you meant. And I'm like, holy cow. She's like, Amy calls my, texting Chinese, which Tasia thought was hilarious too, because she's used to my crazy texting. Amy sent me a good one today. She had like 4 words in one, and I was like, well, what is a this or that? And then I got it like 2 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay, got it. It's funny. Funny. What's the date today? Oh, 28th. Do I do the 28th or the 27th? Do I have... Oh, that doesn't matter. 28th. Taylor! Look it! All I'm gonna do is deepen up those whites. But I gotta wait till the trim dries now, because I don't want to stick my hand in the... Excellent. He needs like a big gulp coffee, 64 ounce, extra sugar. Hi to those watching and not chatting. Thanks for any likes. If you didn't give a like, please give a like. It makes my heart happy. Oh, I think my computer just went bonkers again. But anyway, thank you, Kim. Yep, my computer just shut down on me. Crazy thing. Right. Well, since Taylor was telling you guys to get your chef together, it was time. Yes, Mike is home. Pebbles just got up, and look at that. Perfect timing. Right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. You know, we will be here again next Friday at midnight. We're going to start Village Charm. We did a vote. We will be coloring the restaurante. So I'll see you next Friday at midnight, same time, same place. Thank you so much for coming. Good night, Kim. Good night, Taylor. Good night, Amy. Hi, Kitty. Good night, Kitty. Okay, thank you. Appreciate you being here. Nice to see you. Anyone else all out there watching, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you, Amy. Good night, everyone.